Hello guys, and welcome back to Aspire Technologies, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to host your Django application to CPanel. The reason I want to host my Django application on this platform that I'm going to show you is because it's very affordable, very cheap. Without wasting much of your time, let's just do this. My server is running and here is the website that I want to host. The reason I took it down when it was hosted is because I wanted to add these fields to optimize for search engine optimization, meta tags and meta keywords descriptions for this health blog that I am about to host. This is the platform, and the platform is called Chemicloud. So I'm going to put the link in the description below, so you should know that the link that I'm going to put is an affiliate link and is going to also help the growth of this YouTube channel. Before I log in, let me just show you the pricing, how they manage or how they charge on this website. You can pay a monthly fee of $2.99, which is $3, and you can host one website and you've got storage of 30 gig. And the other thing over here, you can see on this website that there are a lot of things when you look on the features and the benefits that you get over here. And on the Pro, you pay $4.50 and you get 30 gig of storage and unlimited websites that you are able to host over here. The other thing is that you can pay once off for 3 or 2 years and get the benefits. For example, myself, I paid $114 for 2 years and the benefits are extreme. So from there I can log in over here. So I'm going to log in with my email and I can put my password over here. So I am logging in. Once you are logged in, this is what you see. This is the dashboard. So for you to begin to host your website, you have to come under services over here, and from here you manage the product. Sometimes for me I have one domain under this platform. The other 3 domains that I'm using, I bought them from GoDaddy. So on this platform only I bought one domain, which I automatically bought as free domain that came with the purchase that I did. This is what I'm going to pay after 2 years, $382. But for now, let me show you what I paid. If you are to see here, the first payment that I made was $114, and I'm going to host unlimited websites. So for you to begin to see where your storage is so that you can begin to manage, you can click over here, File Manager. And the other thing is, if you want to create a new application to host a Django application, you must say login to CPanel. You click login to CPanel. Once you come and log into CPanel, you can see all these things that you are able to manage. But for us here, we want to go right down to software, under software, and you say set up a Python app, because this is the Django application. Once you come here, this is the under file manager. This is where you have your files managed over here. What I would like to do is I want to create a new application. So under applications here, you see these are the applications that I have already hosted, and I want to create a new application. So I'm going to click over here and say create, and the name of the application, I would like to name it Health Conscious. So let me just actually copy this one. And before you do that, you have to choose the Python version that you are going to use. I want to use 3.9.12, and I paste this name over here, Health Conscious, and I say blog. Alright, then over there I have to choose the domain. So you click here under your domains, you choose the domain that you want to link with your application. So I want to choose healthconscious.com, and from there you have to put this simple line, and you have to put this simple line under application URL. So I am going to paste this one, passenger_WSGI .py. You have to put this one, and over here and application endpoint, you have to put application. And once that is done, be careful to make sure that the spellings are correct on passenger_WSGI and application. Make sure the spellings are correct and you have chosen the right domain, and you say create. So as it is creating the application, if you come under here, if you say reload, you must see the application coming out here, Healthy Conscious blog. You should double click and get inside it, and you can see the passenger WSGI that you have created is present here. Now that it is created, you have to upload your files. So you come here under upload, you click here and you are brought to this page. You click here under file upload, and I'm going to come to where my files are stored in this, and it is in this one, and I go here. This is the file that I want to upload, and it is uploading right now. Do as our file is still uploading. You come back to your application here, and I right click this one, this file called passenger WSGI. We want to make configurations on this file so that it will be able to host our application. I right click and I say edit, and I continue to say edit. It opens in a new page. Once it opens in a new page, you should over here you just copy, you just write this line, and before you edit this line, you can comment out these two lines WSGI, these two lines below here, and on this line we want to edit it to be Phantom. The reason I'm writing it as Phantom is because the name of this blog application is Phantom. I'm going to show you. So you say save. This is the name of the application where we have the settings.py. Once that is done, I right click over here and you say extract, and you extract the files. Once the files are extracted, you should refresh here. We should see the extracted files here are they. So you can go ahead and delete this one for the sake of your space, but usually I recommend that you delete it once you are done with your hosting and you have tested your application, you see everything is working, because sometimes you could encounter some errors. So double click and get inside this file, and once you get inside this file, this is what I was telling you, that this file is this application name is called Phantom. If I'm to double click and get into settings.py over here, you can see that the application name down here is called phantom.wsgi application. So let me just close it, and I would like to come back here one step forward. Then we highlight all these files of our application except the venv, because this is the virtual environment. We are going to delete it after testing our application because it's not necessary. Usually virtual environments, they take a lot of space, so you should not actually keep it over there. And the main virtual environment that is going to run this application on this platform is one of which I'm going to show you. So you highlight all these files, you actually choose move. We want to move them to the directory of our application, which is Healthy Conscious blog. So you highlight these ones and you delete, and you say move. Once that is done, we are ready to move backwards over here. This file only contains the virtual environment, and you can delete it. And for now, let's delete it to trash, but it is no longer necessary. So once all this is done, we are ready to host our application. We are ready to do the final configurations. The last step that we are going to take is to come back here where we have created our application, and what I want you to do is to proceed on to come to this line. So you are going to write this line, requirements.txt. make sure the spelling is correct as with regards to the requirements.txt file. And before I actually highlight to you this one, make sure that over here in your server, before you hosted your application, you have actually run the command pip freeze, then with the arrow requirements.txt, so that you collect all the requirements in your virtual environment into this file requirements.txt, so that your application will have all the requirements that are needed for it to run in production. So if you have done that, that is to say everything is okay, we have configured over here and we have saved our application. Now you come to here, you say requirements.txt and you click add. Once you click add, you proceed on to say run over here, and you choose the requirements.txt, you run it. So you allow it to load, and once, if there is no errors, you are going to see that it is not going to give you any errors over here. If there is any errors, it is going to show you any errors. Okay, so let's wait for it to finish. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer according to your network speed and also number of modules that are in your requirements.txt. And we have an error here. It is saying, let's click here for more. It is saying an error occurred during the installation of the module. The operation was performed, but the check availability of application has failed. Web application responds, but it runs but retains code none or content type before operation. Text /html doesn't equal what. This is just for the HTML version that is being used. So this is not a big issue. The application I know is going to run with this issue because it has been happening. So once that is done, you should click restart over here to reload your application, and once that is done, you should click open here. Let's see if our application is live. So you see, within these few steps, your application is live and going. So you just need to do the final configurations if there is need for any. For example, if I'm to come and here, I have to check if my application is in debug mode, and I also need to delete this file over here. So I can proceed on to delete this file, give it to trash. Then I come to the main application file here. I click edit, and I can proceed on to see my debug settings, and I want to change debug over here to false. And so if debug is equal to false, and here I'm going to make it healthconscious.com, because I have once hosted it on Heroku, and you know what happened with Heroku, they no longer support free. And over here now, let's come to restart our application and see if everything is okay in debug mode. I click over here, and on the first time it won't be secure, but it's going to be okay. Yeah, so now I want to log in to test if everything is fine. I say /admin on this application, and I'm going to put I'm going to disclose this one, my login details, and I'm going to put my password over here, and voila, I'm logged in. This CPanel is really beneficial. I don't want to tell you how much benefits you can get here, because you can even get unlimited emails for your domain and a lot much benefits that comes with this thing. So just see it for yourself. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you're going to subscribe and you will love this tutorial. Bye bye.